when you're talking thirst, what's hip, what's in, what's now the drink of choice for American adults? Beer. Way long time ago, beer was considered a man's drink. Well, not anymore. Beer's where it's at no matter where you're coming from. When you've got a thirst, grab an ale, a lager, a porter, or a wheat and quench it. Want to make more money? Sell more beer. Stick around, we'll show you how. We'll start by showing you how to make sure your customers have a great time every time. We're also going to cover some real tangible things you can do to increase sales and tips and stay in control of your section so it never controls you.
And after all that, they tipped 87 cents. If they hadn't left already, I'd have given it back. They obviously need it more than I do.
Rick, that's never cool. They're our customers and we need them to come back. I mean, it might have felt good to tell them off, but it's bad business. Hey, about time.
Another profitable day. What's going on?
Well, we were just talking about Rick's day.
And your point is lame, Carrie. Those people aren't going to be back. It took forever for their food to come up right. What difference does it make if I tell them off about their attitude? I mean, I'm not the owner. What have I got to lose?
A lot. Look, if we provide really great service, customers will come back. And they're going to tell other people to check us out, too. People might even give us a second chance if they're not totally wowed by the food the first time. But they will definitely steer clear if they have had lousy service. And they're going to tell people about it one way or the other. Anyway, if the restaurant doesn't do well, you're probably out of a job. And if the store does well, but you give lousy service, you still lose. Low tips. And if you're handling one of our regulars, we all lose if they don't come back. Anyway, it's our job to make sure every customer has a great time. Then everybody wins.
She's right, man. Repeat customers make or break us, not just a restaurant. Getting ahead takes knowledge.
Yeah, product knowledge.
And knowledge about the customers. It's a real blend of art and science.
Well, I don't know if I'd go that far.
Really? Sciences are all the tangible stuff. Technique, product knowledge, and sales skills. Art's where we put it all together. It's the stuff we do to make it our own. It's the way we serve. Works great for me.
Yeah? Well, share some of your wisdom, rich boy. I never have days like you do. It's embarrassing to keep bumming beers from you guys.
People like beer. That's old news. So what's new? Quality. Not only are customers demanding it, they'll pay more for it. Real beer drinkers think draft beer is better than bottled. Restaurants and bars offering both leading brands and specialty brews on tap are right on target. They'll get business from both brand loyal drinkers and the more adventurous brand hoppers. Did you know that 80% of beer sold in places like yours is premium domestic? Makes sense. The lighter the body, the less filling it is. That means you can sell more glasses, upping the check total and increasing your tips. While beer drinkers today still want their favorite when they go out, some are willing to try a new and different brew. The only thing holding them back is their lack of knowledge about the different types of tastes. They don't know what to try, and that's called an opportunity.
I mean it. How can you really serve well if you don't know what you're selling? The time I spent learning what beer went with what food was worth it. I mean, now it's easy to make suggestions.
Yeah, but you're skipping a piece. Before you can make good suggestions, you gotta know what your customers' tastes are.
What do you mean?
Think about it, Rick. You know all beers are one of two types.
Yeah, ales or lagers, so?
So they taste different.
Yeah, and lagers are bottom fermented and more bubbly, and they're generally less bitter than ales, and they taste great real cold.
Duh. And ales are top fermented, and the hops make them more bitter, but I still don't get your point. You're not saying I should give my customers a brewing lesson, are you?
No, what I'm saying is focus in. Ask them if they typically drink a light, medium, or dark beer. Do they prefer the thick richness of a low-carbonated ale or a less heavy, bubbly lager? Are they looking for something bitter or sweet? Once you know that, you can really narrow it down to something they're going to like.
Duh again. But if you still don't know your stuff, you don't have anything intelligent to offer. I mean it. Product knowledge is key.
Oh, what are you, an expert?
Yeah, I am. You ought to try it, Rick. You might just climb out of that slump.
Ooh, I'm wounded. All right, well, let's just test this incredible expertise. What goes with Pilsner?
This is dumb. I mean, it depends on the customer. Most beer goes with just about anything.
Well, let's say they want you to suggest something. What are they going to be eating if you say Pilsner?
Oh, come on.
Chicken, Carrie?
Hey, don't help her.
I wasn't helping her.
Oh, this will be beyond easy. Pilsner, right? Great American choice. Goes with just about anything. Chicken, seafood, beef, lamb.
All right. Just warming up. That was easy. What about a nice, full-bodied ale?
If it's crisp and sweet, I'd say fish and chips or anything with nuts. If it's an import, I'd probably recommend a meat dish.
Okay. Amber ale.
Deep auburn color with a fruity aroma. Not too bitter, goes great with spicy food.
Touché. What do you know about lager?
Well, more lagers are brewed domestically than any other type of beer. They vary in taste, but again, it's important to ask the customer what they want. I want bonus points, Stephen.
Oh, of course. Of course.
So are you satisfied yet, Rick?
Yeah, you win. I don't get it. How are you such a beer expert anyway?
It's a long story.
We got time.
Oh, all right. When I first moved to the city, I worked in this little pub on the east side. I didn't know anything about serving, much less about beer, and this place was known for its great selection. So one day, these two guys come in. Hi. What'll it be?
I don't know. I usually have whatever on tap. What do you suggest?
Well, hey, it's all just beer to me. Why don't I give you a minute?
Well, okay.
Well, I went away to let them figure it out themselves. I actually thought that they should be telling me. So, when they got the busboy to come get me, I poured their drinks and brought them over. Okay, here you go. Enjoy.
Man, how does this place stay in business? Beats me.
No way.
It couldn't have been that bad. You're exaggerating.
No, true story.
Well, so what'd they do?
Well, they talked to the owner. I got another job. Oh, I was never going to be in that position again, so I learned my stuff.
Oh, you poor thing.
The poor thing. There's no way to pour a perfect beer without starting with the right conditions. Pressure and temperature extremes can wreck beer quality, so don't let it get warm. And use your head. Fix wine and mixed drinks first. Pour the beer last, then serve it right away. What's the point of a perfect head if it's flat before it hits the table? Only use beer clean glasses and never wipe them or put them upside down on a towel to dry. You'll contaminate them. Now you're ready to pour. Always pour for a 2-finger head. Start by holding the tap handle at its base and pulling it quickly to begin to draw strongly. Let's see that again. There's the grip. There's the pull. And a perfect mug of beer. The size of the head is determined by the angle of the glass at the start of the draw. Sharp angles that make the beer flow down the side of the glass are no good. They're going to give you little or no head. Letting the beer splash right into the bottom of the glass is also a bad move. It makes a huge head. The perfect head is set by tilting the glass to about a 45-degree angle and straightening it up as you pour.
Kick it for me one time.
We got a guy on our team who's always flushing the tap. He swears you gotta let it run for a second first.
Ouch. Quick draw is flush all right. Flush money right down the drain. That'll waste at least 10% of the keg, which means a profit loss of hundreds a month, thousands a year.
We've got a problem with overfillers. They pour it fast and straight down the side of the glass. So the beer not only has no head, but they use more beer than they should. And then the beer seems flat to the customer, too.
Afterfoamers are guilty of the same thing. Letting a beer sit and get warm and then topping it to revive the head means money loss. The whole point is to make sure all sides are covered. The customer gets a great brew and the restaurant makes its profit.
Remember, you can't provide great service unless you know what you're selling. Life is good, and quality is where it's at. Make sure your customers actually see that quality too. Serve every beer with a 2-finger head, real cold, in a beer clean glass. This is a beer clean glass. Look closely. It's got a tight foam head and no bubbles on the side of the glass. Now, check this one out. The head has large bubbles and they're disappearing fast, and there are bubbles sticking to the glass. If your glasses look like this instead, you might have a problem with your system. Tell the manager so they can get someone out to fix it quick.
I'm telling you, there's a real science to selling beer.
Yeah, that's right, Einstein.
Now, I'm serious. There are specific things that have made me totally successful. This stuff's been proven. It works. Now, you hit on the first one, using product knowledge.
We have a special on an ice-cold pitcher of Miller Genuine Draft, which goes great with our sampler platter. Or if you want to try some lighter, you can try Miller Lite at the same price. What'll it be?
Do you like a beer that's slightly bitter?
Light? Which do you prefer? Medium lagers or dark beers?
Or more on the sweet side?
Or ale?
I want something different, something kind of fun.
Okay. How about a fruit beer? I like the Celis Raspberry, or my favorite is the Leinenkugel, which is a little bit sweeter.
Have you guys ever used pinpoint dialogue? Brian swears it works.
Point at what?
Pinpoint dialogues. Very hip, very short, very to the point talk, with lots of body language. Works great. And it's kind of fun, too.
And you would use it
anytime you're busy or your customers are in a hurry.
Well, it works for upselling, too.
Hi, how you guys doing today?
good.
It's happy hour, and our special is a pitcher of Miller Lite or Coors, and it comes with wings or nachos. Sound good?
Yeah, how about bring us a pitcher of the light?
Great, a pitcher of light and wings or nachos.
Nachos.
You got it.
Good evening. Tonight we have Miller Genuine Draft on tap.
Great, bring 2.
Would you like a large?
Right.
Okay, great.
And voila! Bigger check, bigger tip.
No doubt. What about propage?
Our server caddies grab attention.
I like to use drink menus a lot. How about Molson Ice? It has a bold bite. It'll really add to your nachos. Table tents work great, too. It makes it easier to remember all the choices. Why not try Leinenkugel's Honey Weiss? It's real refreshing.
Always give them more than one choice. Works great. Ice House is on special tonight. Or if you prefer, we have margaritas or wine. And the Ice House is just $6.95 for an icy cold pitcher.
There are all kinds of sales skills to use, and they work. The trick is finding the right opportunities.
Look very closely. What do you see? Recognizing an opportunity means reading between the lines. And when you succeed, you get rewarded, literally. How so? Well, take a look at this. Porter and Red always come in on Fridays and always drink the same beer they drink at home. The total bar bill isn't much for 2 glasses of beer each. They'd like to try something new, but don't know what. They are upsell ripe.
Hi.
Hi.
How you guys doing?
Oh, doing good. How are you?
All right. We just got Foster's in, and tonight it's only $4.25 for a tall, frosty mug. And a pitcher's an incredible deal at $7.95. Ever tried an Australian import?
Oh, no.
Well, if you're interested in trying something different, this one has a great taste. Interested?
Sure.
You know, that tastes even better with a side of chicken tenders and tangy mustard or barbecue sauce.
What the heck, bring that in.
Which sauce?
Both.
Be back in a minute.
You do the math. Upsell on the drinks, add appetizers, and the total bill is way more than brothers usually spend. Good news for the restaurant operator. But wait, there's more. The tip on the upsold order was also more. Multiply that by only 3 tables per shift, and it's more money per day, week, and month every month of the year. Good news for Steven, too.
My philosophy is that if I don't see an opportunity to upsell, it's up to me to make one.
Like how?
Like move them from a 16 to a 22-ounce glass, or from a domestic to an import.
Yeah, be creative. Suggest they step up to a bomber or a specialty brew. Make it more of a party with a pitcher and an appetizer. What's the worst that could happen?
No, we want our regular, nothing more.
Oh, the big turn down. Big deal. More will say yes.
That's right. It works more often than it doesn't. But don't you think that timing counts too?
No doubt.
There is a science to selling. Stop and think about where you are in the serving process and then choose your strategy. Cocktailing is the time for pinpoint dialogue and upselling both beer and appetizers when it's easy to see your guests' immediate needs. Before the meal, use the I-1-3-5 rule. Immediately give them some recognition. Get their drink order within 1 minute. Serve that drink and take their appetizer order within 3 minutes, and introduce the entrees within 5 minutes. And don't forget your props.
Have you started using overlapping?
Overlapping?
What's that?
Well, it's for when your customers are eating. When the beer glass is half empty, that's the time to assume they want another one. And while you're there, go for the rest of the group, too. You can pick up those folks who didn't order on the first round. Ready for another cold one?
Yeah.
Can I get you another red?
Sure.
Ma'am, can I get you another margarita?
Oh, yes, please. And how about a glass of wine or beer for you?
Yeah, I'll take a beer.
Shipyard Ales.
It's a lot of fun.
Sure, I'll try it. I think I'll have one too, please.
I'll have that.
Be back in a minute.
Great.
You know, now that we're talking about it, it seems like there is an art and a science to selling and serving.
Have I ever steered you wrong? Huh? Ever?
Okay, Mr. Humble. So that science is the tangible technique type stuff. But where's the art?
It starts with anticipation. If we can read our guests right, figure out what they want before they ask for it, we're heroes. Heroes in control of our section and our time.
Well, I draw the line at wearing a cape.
Come on, I'm serious. Once you read their mood, it's easy to pick a strategy. You can use pinpoint dialogue when they're in a hurry, or you can use product wisdom when they need more information.
Product wisdom, product knowledge, right?
Well, product knowledge plays a part in product wisdom, but they're different. Product wisdom is where you use fun anecdotes to raise curiosity and catch your customer's interest. Use it to enhance your product knowledge, to paint incredibly vivid word pictures to help them decide what they want. Outrageous stories help sell more beer. Our special tonight is seared chicken breast, lightly brushed with a lemon tarragon sauce, served with fresh steamed vegetables and saffron rice dusted with cinnamon. It's wonderful with a tall, frosty mug of Red Dog, which, by the way, originated in an isolated part of Siberia. It's called Red Dog because they used St. Bernards to carry it out in red neck barrels. When the barrels got wet in the snow, the dye ran, coloring the dogs red.
Really?
No. 2 beers?
Yeah.
Be back in a minute. There's an art to relating to each customer, too. I adjust my style to match or mirror each table. When the customers are fun, I'm fun. If they're moving fast, I'm faster. If they're relaxed, I'm laid back. When there's tension,
You're tense.
wrong. I'm the king of contrast, relaxed and calm. Individuality is a key art part.
Yeah, I am always telling new servers to take what they learn and make it their own. And trying to be something you're not makes everybody uncomfortable.
That'd be counterproductive, huh?
Yeah, you could say that.
Hey, beer's fun. What could be better than kicking back with the gang, drinking some brews, and chowing down? It's not hard to sell more. Just make sure your customers keep smiling and are well served, and you'll be happier. and they'll be happy. Your sales will rise, making you look even better, and your bank account will grow, making your mother happy.
What about your father?
Sell him a beer.
Or make it a picture.
Okay, we're into the home stretch. Selling more beer is what it's about. Knowing your stuff makes it happen. It's pretty hard to sell what you don't know, so get it down. Find out what they like and suggest appropriate alternatives. Practice your own style of pinpoint dialogue. Get comfortable with it. It works. Use the props and give your customers multiple choices, and be sure at least one option is an upsell. Watch for and create upselling opportunities. It's money in your pocket. Do the nod. Nothing works better. Be timing wise. Use the I-135 rule. And don't forget overlapping. You'll be amazed at how effective it is. Anticipate customer needs. Don't wait for them to ask. They might not. Practice painting product wisdom word pictures. Descriptive suggestions sell. And get comfortable with several serving styles. The more your behavior complements that of your customers, the more they'll enjoy it, and so will you. And be yourself. Nothing says fun like someone comfortable in their own skin. Well, that's it. Now get out there and get ahead.